Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anushka, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. We do a lot of makeup, some vlogs here and there, and like today we are doing a very random video. But yeah, that's about it about this channel, and I hope you like this video as well. But firstly, let me wish you a very happy new year because it's 2024 now. I cannot believe I started this channel 2 years ago, and I've not uploaded continuously ever. But I'm so glad that, this year I might do that. I might know I will do that. I'm gonna be uh, uploading, uh, you know, with some continuous flow, which I've not had in the past. But yeah, it's been 2 years that I started this channel, and I mean, it feels really nice because now I also have 500 subscribers, which is a very huge deal for me because in the first year I gained 250 subscribers. No, in the first year I gained 200 subscribers, and last year in 2023, my one goal was to reach 500 subscribers, and I did reach that goal. So I'm really happy about that. But now let's talk about today's video, which is about how to have a good 2024. Okay, like I was gonna upload this video before the new year, but I feel like now is a good time. Better late than never. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you how to have a very good 2024, which will have realistic goals and stuff like that, and also like a few things that I have learned here and there, because last year went really well for me. So I did use a lot of these things last year. So I'm gonna tell you guys about everything that I've learned and some random things that I've thought about, and I'm gonna share them. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. Okay guys, so I'm not wearing my lenses, so I don't know how good the lighting is because I'm literally blind right now. I can check how good the lighting is and the setup is, but I refuse to have this ring light thing on my glasses. So I'm just gonna keep them here as an accessory and use them if I need it. But yeah, I do have a journal right here in which I've written everything that I'm gonna share about today. And the first thing is stop setting unrealistic standards for yourself. You cannot change overnight. And I feel like this is something that people need to hear a lot more. You know how we watch one of those motivational videos and we try to change overnight, like I'm gonna do every day every I'm gonna do everything tomorrow, which is something that I go through a lot. Like I will have one of those days every other month, but again it happens every other month, so it's not really helping me because I will exhaust myself that one day, and then I will not have a productive day for the next 7 days because I've exhausted myself that one day. And it feels really good because you feel like you've achieved something, but at the same time you're not consistent with it. So what's the point of doing everything, right? You make a routine and it fails, and I'm the queen of not following my own routine. So trust me when I say this, I understand that, but it is, I think I've like, realized what the problem with that setting of routine is. I feel like it is setting unrealistic standards for yourself, which means we look at others' video and we set a routine for ourselves according to that person, which is very unrealistic because you are not that person, right? Look, if I see a video of a person waking up at 5 a.m. and I feel like, okay, I should do it when I go to bed at 12 a.m. I cannot possibly wake up at 5 a.m. No one can expect me to do that because, firstly, I'm getting 5 hours of sleep, which is not healthy for my body. But at the same time, that doesn't fit my lifestyle at all because if I wake up at 5 a.m., I need to be, you know, in bed by 9 p.m., which is unrealistic for me. I have work to do after that as well. Again, I'm not that productive in the morning. So you need to start setting goals that suits your lifestyle, that suits your standards. Like if you're waking up at 9 a.m. also, then also you need to have a very good routine according to that time of waking up. I feel like that is the first step. Don't change, like if you're waking up at 1 p.m., then obviously please change it. That's not healthy. Okay, you need to sleep at night. That's not what I'm trying to say, that or you pulling a all-nighter is healthy. No, it's not healthy by any means, but what I'm trying to say is you trying to wake up at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. is also very unrealistic for you to expect that out of yourself. I tried doing that and I just felt miserable because by the time it was 1 p.m., I was napping here and there. Okay, I'm not kidding. One day I'll wake up at 5 a.m. and I'll nap for 3 hours. That is 3 hours that I could have done something, but I slept for 3 hours and I can't sleep at night. And then the cycle continues. So instead of changing your whole routine according to one person that you watched online, try to adjust your routine according to your lifestyle. If you're someone who's going to college and if you don't have like 3 hours extra in the morning to do, to meditate, to work out, to take a shower, to do everything in the world, make yourself breakfast, you cannot possibly do that. The one important thing for you is to make it to college at 9 a.m. And that is like I'm speaking from my own experience. That is that I have to leave my house by 7:45, okay? And I wake up at 6:30 and I take a shower, I eat my breakfast, I get ready, and I get out. That's everything that I can do in 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, so I cannot expect myself to wake up at 5 a.m. now and then do meditate, work out, and then go out because by the time that happens, I will be asleep and I'll not make it to college. So, in in short, oh my god, I've been speaking for 4 minutes straight, but in short, the point is to set up goals that are realistic for you. So, if your goal is to, you know, get abs, right? That's a goal. You cannot just write get abs as your goal. What you have to write is start working out because that's the first step. People forget to take the first step and they move to the end goal and then they expect to do that. No, that is not the point. Okay, just start doing it first. So my goal in 2022 was to start a YouTube channel and I did. Now let's move to the second point, which I have to also follow. Okay, it's not just for you guys; it's for me to follow as well. But yeah, that is the first point, that you have to stop setting unrealistic goals for yourself. Stop looking at others and set up your own routine. Look at your own lifestyle, adjust accordingly, and you don't have to do 10 things a day. Okay, just start by doing 3, 4 things a day and add on as you know move when you start getting comfortable in that routine with 4 5 things, because you cannot possibly do 10 things if you're not used to doing 3 in a day. You know what I mean? Okay, now the next point is very important because once you've set up your goals and you've written your start working out voila thing, you need to actually start. Okay, that's the second point. Being like actually start doing things. Even if you're not doing everything at once, you need to start doing a little. Because that is very important. I feel like when you start working out, you either expect yourself to do everything that you're supposed to do or nothing at all. So instead of doing that, I think a middle way is the best way. A middle point is the best way to go about your goals. Instead of not start, like let's say I set a goal of studying for 2 hours today, and then the 2 hours that I was supposed to study I didn't study, and now I feel like, okay, now because I didn't study at all, why should I study at all? Because I was supposed to study for 2 hours at that time, but I didn't. But instead of not doing that 2 hours, I can just study for 30 minutes 2 times a day, and that makes 1 hour. So that's the middle point. So when you say start working out, you either expect yourself to join a gym and work out or not work out at all. Instead of that, you can just start going on walks first, and or going on runs or doing some home workout for like just 10 to 15 minutes. That is the starting point. You need to start first, because if you don't actually start, you'll never reach your end goal. It's about the journey and it's about how you reach to the destination. It's never about the destination only. You can't just blink your eye and reach the goal without putting in the effort, and even before putting the effort you need to actually start. So the second point is very important. You need to actually start doing it. So if your goal is to start reading, right, which is something that I feel like a lot of people should start doing again, you need to start reading, and your goal should not be to read 50 pages a day. Okay, that is like, you're not a reader, so you can't start reading 50 pages a day. Just write read 1 page today, and you can just read 1 page, and that's all you have to. A very realistic goal takes 10 minutes, it's not taking a lot of time, and you will feel better about yourself by the end of the day because you did that goal that you were supposed to do. So you're moving one step closer towards your goal, right? Now, the third point is very important. Again, everything is linked with each other. The third point is consistency over motivation, which is, I feel like, a very important point. Most of the time, when we are very productive, we drive on motivation to do something, but it doesn't last. Motivation is something that will never last. It's something that comes and goes. Okay, it's a flow. It's never. It's a wave, right? Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's really low. It's never something that is consistent. So you have to be consistent with your work. When I'm saying that, I mean like it's linked with the second point. When I'm saying like you can read one page a day, just read that one damn page every day. You don't have to read two pages. When you're motivated, you will read like 50 pages, right? But when you are not motivated and you don't feel like doing anything, you can't read 50 pages. So you'll be like, okay, then what's the point if I'm not doing a lot at once? Instead of thinking that, just think the other way and just read one page every day, or just try and study, for 30 minutes every day. If that's whatever your goal is, you have to stick to it, even if you're not doing much. You have to keep one thing in your mind, that I need to do this every day. That every day is going to make it into a habit. That's how habits are built. You have to do it every day consistently for it to become a habit. And I feel like one good book that I started reading last year during this January time was this book called Atomic Habits, which really helped me in that thing, where it is clearly stated that you need to build your habits first according to yourself, and then you have to repeat them consistently in order to, you know, make it a habit. So if your habit is just to drink 2 liters of water every day, then just try and like do it every day. It can be very, very small habits that make your life better. It could be reading one page every day, before you go to sleep, or it could be, eating breakfast every day. That is one habit that I have developed now after literally a whole year. That is, I eat breakfast every day now. So that is something that came with consistency. It did not come with motivation. That, I used to get motivated and make a whole huge ass breakfast for myself. Then I started realizing that I'm not like that every day. Okay, I need to have time firstly to make breakfast every day, which most of the mornings I don't have. So I started just eating a little bit before I went to college, and now it's a habit that when I wake up I get hungry. So now I have to eat. So now it's a habit. So the thing is, you have to be consistent with your routines. When I'm saying routines, that's what I mean. Like if it's to make abs, you need to obviously start working out. And once you've started working out, just be consistent with it. Okay, even if you're working out for 10 minutes in a day, do it. Because not doing it is going to make you feel a lot worse than doing it for 10 minutes, and then you'll feel you've achieved something. Okay. Then is setting realistic goal with time frames. Obviously, we've established that we have to set realistic goals, but we have to set them within time frames. I feel like the only thing that is worse about like making goals is not having a time frame to it. Firstly, making goals is very like a weird concept to me, because why are we doing that? Yeah, we need long term goals, but we also need time frames to achieve it, because then it's very vague and ambiguous in your brain. Okay, when you have, like, just take this as an example. When you have an assignment which is due on Monday, you're gonna complete it by Sunday night. I'm telling you, you will, because you know that you have to submit it by Monday. So when you have a deadline to something, we humans we thrive when we have deadlines. I'm not even kidding. At least I do that, feel that way. And a lot of people, that, like, even my friends, when they have a deadline, I feel like they need to get it done, so they'll do anything to get it done. And that is where, you have that mindset that I need to achieve this, I need to achieve this. So when we set realistic timelines with realistic goals with realistic timelines, I feel like achieving them becomes pretty easy. So again, not something unrealistic like getting abs in 2 weeks. Hello, that is not happening, okay? Like that is a very unrealistic goal. Another unrealistic goal might be like, I don't know, start reading 10 books a month. And very unrealistic, not working at all. And that's why setting realistic time frames with your realistic goals could be very helpful for you to achieve it, actually achieving it, and actually, putting a tick mark in front of your goal. So it could be like reading one book in 30 days. Now that's a very realistic goal. At least that's what I'm saying about myself, okay? Like I can complete one book, like a 300-page book, in a month, right? Like that's a very realistic goal for me. So I will keep that goal and I will put that I need to read this book in this month only. So then I will, when before the month ends, I will have this thing in my brain that I had this time frame and I need to complete this. Similarly, right now that I'm shooting this video, this video is also something that is I'm doing because I have a time frame. I was supposed to film this video before 3rd of January, and tomorrow is 3rd, today is 2nd. I need to film this. I'm filming this. So that way, when you have a time frame in your mind, no, you will be more inclined to get that goal done. Okay, but even if you don't, it's fine if you just follow the first three rules. Okay, even if you don't follow the fourth one, which is setting the realistic timeline, it's fine, as long as you have a time frame in your mind when you want to get it done. Like if I'm saying like become a millionaire tomorrow, that is very unrealistic until unless I win a lottery, which I've not bought a ticket for, so I'm not winning that. So yeah, set time frames for yourself for your goals. It's easy, it gets easier that way, and eventually once you start achieving your goals within a few time frames, I feel like you get into habit of putting time frames to everything that you do. Okay, so last thing that can make your 2024 better, it is not related to any routine or any goals per se. It is something that I personally do and it has made my year so much better. I've been doing it since 2020 and it's been 3 years of me journaling, and this will be the fourth year. And I'm gonna show you how I journal, and I'm also gonna show you what I do. These are very basic notebooks, as you can see. I'm not gonna ask you to buy one of those planners that people get. I feel like, okay, I'm a big fan of planners. They look really aesthetic and stuff, but at the same time, I feel like it demotivates you to actually journal. I will tell you why. Because you have very fixed, you don't have any space for creativity, I would say. Because when you have a planner, they have set page numbers and stuff like that, which you have to fill. And if you miss a few days, after that point, you don't feel like doing it because kuch pages back are not filled. And then you're like, why am I even doing this? Because, the back is not filled, the whole year is ruined. I don't want to do this anymore. That's why I don't like buying planners. That's why I will never advise you guys to get planners if you're just starting from journaling, okay? It can be a good thing, maybe a like starting point, but I feel like better starting point would be to journal the way you want to journal. Something that is adjustable, and that is personalized for you, the way you want to journal. Some people want to write about their whole day. Some people want to write just one part of their day. Some people just want to write affirmations. Some people just want to write the things they're grateful for. It really depends on what kind of a person you are and what kind of journaling you want to do. This year I have started something new which I will share like in a while before, after I share how I journal. So this is my journal for this year. It's a very basic journal. I think it costed me around 150 rupees. I got it from a stationery, nothing fancy. Okay. It opens up like this. The reason I bought it because it was pink in color. I love pink color. Also, it has a very cute opening up. I'm going to show you how I journal. I bought it in the end of 2023. So I've also journaled for 2023 on in this journal only. No, I did not buy a new journal because a lot of pages in this journal were left. So I'm going to use this till the time it gets over. Then I'm going to buy a new one for 2024, whatever months are going on. I'm going to start obviously 2024 in this journal only, and I have started that. So what I do is basically I have written my vision board and my goals here that I'm not gonna share, but I'm gonna show you my monthly things that I do that makes my journaling experience really better, and that's what I mean when I say personalize it. So this is my first page of the journal. I'm gonna show you like a better camera angle for sure, but let me describe it. Basically, it is I've written January, which is this year, this month, right, in 2024. I've made a cute little calendar by the side, and I'm gonna write. I've written my goals and my memories. Okay, so my pretty much goals are very easy. Okay, they are not like that. What's the word? That unrealistic for me. It's read a book, which is very achievable goal for me. Then journal every day, which is again very achievable because I've been doing this for the last 3 years. Next is move your body. See how I've not like written anything like get four abs. It's moving my body. It can be anything. That's why I've written it so vaguely that it can be anything. I can work out. I can go for a run. I can go for a walk. I can go for yoga. It's just about moving my body because lately I was not doing anything. Then it is study math. Then it's study French and like eat homemade food, make videos, and spend time with my family. These are very very realistic goals that can be achieved in this month for me because I know what's coming. What all is coming this month. I know that I can achieve these goals, and then I have this very cute tracker thing. I track my moods and I track my progress, my habits every day, which is something that you can do. You can go to Pinterest and you can find so many beautiful, beautiful things like how we can journal. I'll actually link my journal board in the description box below so that you can see that what are the things that I see. And this in this way, you don't have to buy a very overpriced journal. I know journals go for like $1,000, which is like hello, who has that kind of money to spend on a journal? Okay, just take one notebook or one diary that you have and just start journaling. Okay, write whatever you want to write, and then you can make these pages to make it more fun for you. Every day you can just do this. You don't even have to write every day. You can just do this, like track your habits and do fun stuff in the journal. I really recommend doing that because it's kind of a hobby that you pick on like as you go. I'm gonna link everything in the description box below so that you can see the kind of boards, the kind of journaling pages that inspire me to do everything, so that you guys can, also, if you're interested, you can do that. Now, the next journal that I have started this year is this journal right here. This is literally not a journal, this is just a notebook that I had, and I don't use notebooks anymore. I use registers, so I didn't want to waste it. So I started using this as my 5 year journal. This will be the second day that I'm gonna write in this journal. Basically, a 5 year journal is something in which you write like there's one question, and you write that you answer that question every day. Okay, for the next 5 years. Is that a good explanation? Um, these are the questions. I've written the questions over here with dates. I'm gonna also show this. I'm gonna add the I'm gonna add again Pinterest pages for these questions as well, so that if you want to start doing this, you can do that as well. So basically, what you do is like yesterday was 1st of January, and the question was, what is your number one goal for this year? Okay, so I wrote the answer for 2024. Now next year I'll come back to this page again. Okay, and I'll write my goal over here for 2025, and then 2026, 2027, and 2028, and this is going to go for 5 years. I've only written questions till June here because the page is ended. I'm going to buy another notebook and write. This notebook was for 40 rupees, and the questions on Pinterest were for free. I've seen how much a 5 year journal costs, and instead of buying those stuff, I think we can just make it at home, which is like, I know it is more aesthetic that way, but I mean, you can make it aesthetic. Look at the way I've written January, okay? That is pretty aesthetic, right? And I feel like you can make everything aesthetic in your own way. You can have your own vibe, you can have your own creativity when you're doing it yourself. So, yeah, that is the last thing that I wanted to speak about. I will just, I think I will use one aesthetic cover to cover this notebook so that it's not this blue color. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to speak about in this video, and how you can make your 2024 more fun and better for yourself. Maybe this helped you, maybe this was just entertaining for you, and maybe this didn't help you at all. In that case, I'm really sorry if I didn't help you, but I feel like this is something that I would like to hear about again in the future from myself only. So it's kind of a video that I'm making for myself in a way. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you're still watching, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I'm gonna be consistent in this in uploading video in this channel now. And yeah, that is it from me today. I will see you guys in the next one, which is coming in a week, by the way. So don't worry, I'm gonna upload continuously now. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.